about 6'3". I'm about 6'3". I got little. Yeah. I'm about 6'3". I'm about 6'3". I went on a walk. I went on a walk the other day. I'm not married. I'm not married. I'm not married. I'm not married. But if I was, my wife would tell me I need to go on a walk. So I did. And I went on a walk. And when I went on a walk, I learned a lot about myself. I discovered that there's other ways to manipulate and elevate your mental health. And so I did. And I took a walk. I opened the door, walked outside of the crib. And when I did, I realized that there was a lot of things that I was missing out on. See, I've been charging niggas $5,000 for a feature just in my crib. Recording them every time that they need. I just wrote a couple poems and did them in my natural born voice. And everybody's pleased, but now I'm getting kind of bored, and there's more to life than just doing features and having my voice be exploited by niggas who don't have my vocal cords. Yes, my shit is so deep that it bends space and time. My voice is so deep that it bends. My voice is so deep it bends the fabric of time and space. My voice is so deep that it challenges theories within quantum mechanics. My voice is so deep that it hasn't been all the way discovered. They discovered more of the ocean than they discovered more of the ocean than they have the frequencies of my vocal range. And see what this being said, sometimes I go off on tangents. And when I go off on tangents, I need to be stopped. And so, let me get back to the story. Now, when I decided to leave my house, I thought it would be a good idea to get me some food, cause I love me some food. I'm Big Rube. I'm 6'2", 252. And so I decided to go get some food. And when I went, boy, I would be astounded. Little did I know that cats is what I would be surrounded by. And why? Only God knows. Only God knows. But only God knows. I was surrounded by cats. And for some reason, they didn't attack. I was surrounded by cats. And for some reason, they didn't attack. And to my surprise, I stood there, even though it wasn't wise, and let them circle me. Like the hills have eyes. It was surreal. But for some reason, I still stood still. I got the chills. I looked in my pocket, and I decided I would pop an Advil. My blood pressure is already high. That is not a lie. I literally feel my heart rate slow down when I sigh. I never cry. I'm too big of a nigga if I was to cry. If I was to cry, I wouldn't be respected by my peers. It would take years to earn their respect. If I was to cry, I wouldn't be respected by my peers. Instead, I would have to work years to earn my respect back. And it's hard to get that. You know, when I first did the album, when I first did a feature with Outkast, I told myself I would never be an outcast. And I decided that my legacy would outlast. But instead, it reversed on me. Outkast outlasted me, and that shit hurt on me. But I kept persevering, like I had a purse on me. That was crazy. But I kept persevering, like I had a purse on me. But I kept persevering, like I had a purse on me. And I always had the bag on me. Even before I was Big Rube. Even before I was Big Rube. I had the ass on me. And don't you ask on me. You was never from my part of town. I'm about 66 years old. And I still can hold it down. See, some of y'all need to find God. Some of y'all already found. But honestly, if you already found him, you probably let him down. Fuck with me is a bad idea.